Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Big Guy Little Guy podcast, and welcome back to Sports Hour. This is the first time you're hearing the name, but
not for us. We heard it like 6 times before we started the video because we were like, should we not? Should we?
Yeah, we had to look it up. We don't want no copyright claims this early. But I am your co-host Tyler. Yeah,
and I'm your host Anthony.
Co-host.
We're both hosts.
Co-host.
We're both hosts. Look at GGM or GMM. Whenever you look up their names, it just says host of GMM, not co-host.
Okay.
We're hosts.
I just thought it'd be more respectful for host.
It's a lot longer. It is respectful, but it's respectful to name us as host too.
True. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
We had a big... Doesn't matter. Okay. So, we had a big week in the NBA.
Big day almost. Yeah.
Gosh, we had some major trades and free agent signings in the NBA recently. Most notably, Russell Westbrook. Can LeBron?
And Melo.
Well, yeah, Melo, but Melo's like 37.
Well, so is LeBron.
LeBron's. I can't believe. I thought Melo was younger than LeBron, but he's not. I know they come into the same draft, which that would make sense because
I don't really care how old LeBron is. I don't like him either way.
Yeah, I don't either. But we'll definitely get into a topic that might be a little controversial, but it shouldn't be.
Oh,
but Russell Westbrook is joining LeBron James, and I don't think LeBron James can play a season without having 3 or 4 Hall of Famers on his roster.
I don't think this is going to go well. I don't think there's one person on that team that doesn't not want the ball.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be so selfish. Whoever gets the ball passed in, like whoever gets the ball, like whenever it gets passed in, is going to be the one to score.
Yeah. There's
unless Russell Westbrook wants to do another triple double with 20-20-20.
Oh yeah.
Then he'll be like, let me get my 20 assists, and then screw you guys.
He's definitely going to go for his triple double. That's what Westbrook is. He's a stat getter. He doesn't really. I'm not going to say he doesn't care about winning, but you can tell most of his effort is for stats. It's not for winning, I guess. I mean, obviously he's only made it to the finals one time, and that was because he had KD and Harden on the team.
I mean, they didn't win.
They didn't. They got swept by the Heat. But that was a long time ago. Russell
history's going to repeat itself.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it with KD and Harden.
I mean, you got two stat
couldn't do
patters.
it with KD and Harden. What makes you think you're going to do it with James and Melo and AD?
Oh man,
AD's going to get hurt again. LeBron's going to sissy out and be like, "Oh, the Heat there was no air in the stadium, or I was seeing 4 rims and some excuse,
or the rest were racist." All right, no, we'll get into it. But oh man, I hate it. But I mean, they're looking good. They picked up Kent Bazemore from the Warriors.
That's a stacked team for sure. I just don't know how they're doing it. How are they affording everybody?
I don't know. And they picked up Kendrick Nunn for like $32 million on a 2-year contract, even though they were 24 in the negative. Okay, and they picked up Monk.
Malik Monk?
I'm not sure. There's a couple Monks.
I know Malik Monk because he played for UK.
I think it is because he's number 11. But they've got a great looking roster. They really do. And let's move on to Kyle Lowry.
Larry. Hey, Larry.
Not hands, Larry. You ever seen that commercial with Larry Fitzgerald? He's just going through and they're throwing him stuff. He's like, "Nice hands, Larry."
I'm gonna call Larry Fitzgerald.
But Kyle Lowry is with the Heat now. He brings
Jimmy and bam.
Oh my gosh!
Trying to do something like Flintstones type theme.
It didn't work.
It didn't work, but I think I tried and then I actually settled.
Stubbled, guys.
I tried too hard that it actually made me stutter.
It did.
Tyler Herro's not on the starting roster for the Heat right now.
He's not because his spot is taken up by Victor Oladipo.
He's not a starter no more.
I don't know why, because Victor Oladipo is.
I think Tyler Herro's not going to be at the Heat much longer.
No, I think he will be because Butler doesn't have. Butler maybe has like 4 or 5 years left, maybe.
Yeah, but are you comparing Tyler Hero to Jimmy Butler?
No, but I'm just saying like that's the position he'd play because he's like 6. Excuse me, I burped my mic. He's like 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah,
so you got to think he's small forward.
But they can also get somebody to replace Jimmy Butler out of Tyler Hero, and
yeah.
I mean, they're not going to get rid of Bam for sure.
Oh, absolutely not. He's young and he's their building piece.
But now they got Victor Oladipo and Tyler Hero. They could possibly trade those next season for.
I don't know if anybody wants Victor Oladipo
With Tyler Hero though.
Oh well, yeah.
Kind of make up for the lack of talent Victor Oladipo has right now.
All right, but the Heat are looking kind of nice.
There's so many teams.
And they picked up PJ Tucker from
from
the Bucks. He's kind of like the Draymond Green, except not even close. I guess he can't pass the ball.
I'm like LeBron James, just not even close. Man, I'm as good as LeBron James. Just
I'm Larry Bird. If Larry Bird never got off the couch.
They probably don't now.
He'd still probably whip my butt in basketball.
Because you don't see much of him on the media, so he's probably just chilling with his long hair and big beard and sitting there drinking beer all day.
Oh, gosh.
Smoking cigars.
He's the type that you go by his house in Indiana. I don't know about now because he's a little older, but about 10 years ago, he'd be mowing his lawn. I mean, he doesn't.
He's old school, though.
Yeah, he is. He's very old school, and I love him. But
you go past Michael Jordan's house, he's over there gambling with a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah,
His tequila in his hand. Tequila and throwing money out and smoking on Cubans.
He sees you go by, he's like, hey, come here. I want to gamble with you.
Hey, do you have a house? Can I gamble your house? I swear I'm on, man. I swear to God. I'll get you 2 houses. Oh, no, I just lost your house. What are you going to do about it? Get out of here.
Scrub. Kemba Walker to the Knicks with D Rose and Fournier.
I like Kemba.
I do, but he should have stayed with the Hornets because he did not do great when he went to. I don't know what
Hornets, man. They might be coming.
Maybe. I mean,
why would it?
What?
Melo and dude, that would have been a great team. Eventually,
LaMelo and Walker.
Yeah.
I don't know. They both play the same position. So
yeah, but I mean,
I'm sure he wouldn't mind playing shooting guard, Walker, because I mean that's pretty much what he is right now. I don't know what it is, but when people go to the Celtics, your point guards, look at Kyrie. He went to the Celtics and just
died.
I wouldn't say died, but
he died. And now he's like, I think he saw demons and stuff because now it changed him for life, and now he's saging stuff. What would you guys do to him in Boston?
What if we see Kemba doing the same thing next season?
Boston people, man.
Don't go to Boston.
No wonder Larry Bird's secluded.
He went back to Indiana where it's safe.
Man, they have bad luck there or something.
Yeah, I mean, Kemba went there and I wouldn't say sucked, but he wasn't the Kemba we saw at the Hornets. But I don't know. Ball to the Bulls. With DeRozan. Ball to the Bulls. that's a weird term. Whoa, that's a weird little phrase.
Where'd that come from?
Balls to the Bulls.
Oh, you're talking about Lonzo.
What do you think? The basketball. The basketball goes to the Bulls.
I did. That's what I thought you were thinking of. I swear.
Here, Bulls, you finally get a basketball back. You lost Jordan, and you sucked.
Ball to the Bulls.
Ball to
Man,
the
that's a weird last name to be in a sport with basketballs and you're allowed to do ball.
I mean, if you play NBA, he's like, ball with the ball.
Like, what?
Ball with the ball.
It's okay, just glitch.
Yeah. They're having a stroke. And DeRozan. I don't know how I feel about DeRozan being with the Bulls.
I like DeMar.
I do, but he's just not a great player. I mean, he's good offensively, but that's
man on 2K, I want to say 2K20. Oh man. Okay, so we was playing 2K20, and on my career, for somehow, I was on the Warriors. It was me, Steph Curry, obviously Klay Thompson, a regular Warriors in 2020.
This is his created player.
Yeah. Next season, guess what? We get DeMar DeRozan and Giannis.
That's crazy, man.
And then The very next season, with the same exact team, we didn't trade nobody. We get Zion Williamson.
That's ridiculous.
And I kept sending him screenshots. I was like, dude, how am I getting all these people?
I would request for somebody like D Rose, who was like a 78 overall, and he's getting 90s.
And I think my game glitched because I would score like 50, 60 points a game in the finals, and Giannis would score like 15 and still win finals MVP. It made me so mad.
Well, 2K loves Giannis. 2K loves Giannis. Like, every time I see him, if you watch my NBA videos, Giannis gets Defensive Player of the Year every year, except maybe one or twice.
I can't believe they... Well, I don't know what happened to 2K that year. They just kept giving me these good players.
Nah, they wouldn't give me nobody until, like...
But DeMar DeRozan, dude, he blew it up for me on 2K. That's what I was saying.
I mean, I like DeRozan. I wanted to see him go to the Heat. That would have been awesome. Because you would have had Jimmy Butler, DeRozan...
Putting Tyler Herro farther and farther down that pole.
Yeah. As of right now, I don't think Harrow's a starter because he really digressed this season. Maybe it's just a sophomore slump. I don't know, but he just did not play up to his expectations from his rookie year.
We forgot to put somebody on there.
Who?
AC. Alex Caruso.
Oh, gosh.
One of my favorite.
Oh, he went to the Bulls.
Yeah.
he got a good contract. I'm happy for him. I'm not a big fan of him, but he's put a lot of work in. And I mean, he deserves this. I mean, from coming from the G League, I mean, this is fantastic.
Bald man.
Oh man,
he can dunk though,
dude.
He can slam it over anybody.
He can get up, dude. I like him. I mean, he's had some fantastic plays, but I don't. I mean, I get the point to be like, okay, you come from the G League. Let's give you a pretty decent contract because you put in work. But I don't know if I would have because I mean. He didn't play great. I mean, he's like.
But he was also on a team with AD and LeBron.
Yeah, but I mean, AD was hurt most of the season, and LeBron was hurt half. So, I don't know.
Well, yeah, he's not no superstar. I'm not saying AC's a superstar. I'm just saying it's hard to be good when you got AD and LeBron on a team. It is. That's why I'm worried about the team they have because all of them are freaking. They care about stats.
They do. They really do.
And adding Russell Westbrook, the freaking stat leader in the NBA.
The stat chasing king. I mean, Dinwiddie to my Wizards. I hate to say my Wizards because they're not good, but.
You own the Wizards? Why don't you give me some money, man?
Sorry, can't.
I ain't doing good anyways. You're probably broke. After last season.
I mean, you pair Dinwiddie if he comes back healthy because he did have a torn ACL. So if he can come back healthy. I say that about everybody, but technology has gotten so good that most people are going to come
KD.
back. Yeah. And D Rose.
You see how lanky KD is. He ain't got nothing on his bones to heal him. He just I don't know how the heck he came back like that. He must have got a freaking armor knee or something, armor leg.
Well,
he tore his Achilles, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably got an armor ankle.
Conor McGregor. But yeah, I mean, those are the biggest names in free agency. There's some smaller names, and Dennis Schroeder is still a free agent. Are the Lakers going to get him back and maybe do a sign and trade? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just now we're going to get into a touchy subject. I will rant hard about this subject. So I'll let you go first on this subject.
All right, LeBron James posted a comment about people hating on his stacked team that he has about their age.
Yeah.
And not just their age. Aren't you going to finish it? I didn't read the comment.
Oh, no. I was talking about the racist comment, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's separate.
I don't read anything LeBron James posts, so you're the one that told me about this.
Okay, I'll talk about it, and then you talk about it. LeBron, or I'll say it, and then you can talk about it, and then because it'll probably be like 30 minutes for me talking about it.
It'll probably be a surprise to me.
LeBron James has come out and pretty much said that the reason Space Jam did not do as well in the box office is because of racism, which is completely bullcrap. I don't like that dinging noise. But no, he commented that the reason the box office wasn't doing as well is because of racism, which is...
Your acting sucks.
Yeah. So I'll let you take over. And another thing, like you said, they said that, or he came out and said that you can doubt us, you can doubt our age, but it's just kind of stupid because nobody's doubting them. I mean, people might be bringing up their age, but they're not saying, "Oh, you're going to be."
They're still a super team, and they're still a stacked team.
Yeah, they're very stacked and very, very super. I mean,
almost all Hall of Famers.
There's like 5 or 6 Hall of Famers on that squad. Just.
I mean, there's no guarantee that AD is going to be a Hall of Famer, but I'm sure he will be eventually.
Okay, continue with LeBron. What's your opinion on all of this?
I don't like LeBron. Okay, I'm going to clear something up. I don't hate LeBron because I think he's a bad player or because he trade teams all the time. There's so many people that trade teams all the time. You can't just hate on everybody for doing that. I hate LeBron because of how political he is, and every time something doesn't go his way, he brings politics and racism to it.
He does, and that's not the problem. If you want to be political, go ahead, but don't. I mean, know your stuff. Know your stuff when you're being political.
I mean, you saw that one that he posted, and that officer had killed that like 16-year-old girl.
Yeah,
but she was stabbing someone. She was trying to stab another girl, so the officer had to react fast and shoot her, killed her, but he also saved a girl in the process. And LeBron James said that he's next after that one guy that the George Floyd thing, that was actually really bad. But the George Floyd thing, after he was sentenced, the officer, I'm not sure what his name is.
Yeah.
But LeBron James posted saying you're next about this officer that had murdered this
without knowing anything.
Story. And then literally 30 minutes later he took it down because then people were like, dude, you're in the wrong right here. This officer saved
somebody.
He saved another girl because this girl was going to kill that girl. She had a knife trying to stab her.
The only thing LeBron saw was
the officer killed a woman.
Yeah.
An African American woman.
Yep.
That's the only thing LeBron saw.
Yep. But
he didn't see that the officer also saved another African American woman by doing what he had to do.
Okay, now I'm going to go on a rant. LeBron, I doubt you're going to watch this, but if you do, your movie sucked, man.
Dude, you are the worst. Well,
I'm not going to say
I've seen some bad actors. I'm not going to say you're the worst actor.
And I know this isn't your specialty on acting.
Yeah, I'm not saying you need to.
But
if you want to get better at acting, you want to do another movie, you got all kinds of money. Go take some acting classes.
Yeah. I mean, it was pathetic. It was not a good movie. The plot
You see
sucked.
this huge portal-looking thing, and you're just like, huh.
Oh, that's a Matrix-looking hell. Or what in the Matrix hell?
Yeah, what in the Matrix hell?
It's stupid. And maybe you could point to your writers and say, this was your fault. Which I'm sure you probably will because you're...
And it's not their fault. You're the actor. You're supposed to make their... You can ad-lib a lot of stuff. Like, when you're reading a script, there's some things that just sounds unnatural to say. Like they might put of in a sentence and, it sounds proper when they put and the and certain things, but when you're saying it, it just sounds unnatural on how other people say it. So you could take words out, you can add words in as long as it stays on the same course. I mean, you can do, that's what improv and all ad-lib and all that stuff is. I mean, if you feel like something's wrong in the script, as long as you stay on the same path, I mean, as long as you say it how they want it said, it's fine. It's just you don't know how to act. I don't think you know how to read a script. When you have to learn how to read a script and all of these quotations, all of these there's just a lot to a script than just reading it, and you sound like you just read it.
Yeah, I'm sure you just did. And maybe you can point to the writers for this. I don't know, LeBron, but this was horrible. This movie, I went right back and watched the Space Jam part with Jordan, and it was so much different, man. It was better. The plot was better.
And he wasn't good at acting, but...
He was a lot better than
LeBron. A lot better than you.
LeBron. And stop making excuses, man. This is what you've done your whole career.
Yeah, I don't like that.
People are sick and tired of it, man. You're always bringing political stuff into stuff that doesn't need to be political. The reason you didn't have good success in the box office is because it sucked. People watch it. Critics watch it. And they rate you. And... people like Rotten Tomatoes.
It doesn't matter if it sucked or not. You have so many fans; they're going to watch it no matter what. But they just didn't want to watch it because it sucked.
and that's why you've gotten as good as of a box office as you have because of your fans. This movie was horrible. Yeah. I'm sorry, but it was.
I didn't finish it.
I dozed off a couple of times. I'm not going to lie.
I watched until there was 30 minutes left, and I got up and left.
And it was way too long.
Yeah.
Way. 2 hours. It took an hour for them to play a game of basketball. That wasn't even basketball. This was a pathetic movie, and you're going to base it on racism. This is why the world is so divided, is because of people like you, LeBron. I'm sorry, it's the truth. You want to bring racism into everything, and you talk about being equal and stuff, but yet you bring it into where it doesn't need to be. And you're part of the reason why the U.S. is so divided. You and the media. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. You have a lot of
influence.
You do. And you're showing it. And you're showing why I hate you and I don't like you. I guess that's the same thing.
That's the only reason why we don't like LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been times we'll watch a game with LeBron and we'll be like, man, I think I'm going to start liking LeBron. And then after the game, he'll say something so political or racist or stupid.
Or he complains the whole game.
And then he'll make excuses, and then we'll be like, oh, but that's why. We don't like LeBron.
Oh, gosh, she's sneezing. I can't stand it. And I'm sick of it.
I don't like politics in sports. I don't like racism in sports.
I don't either. But this one really got to me because it's just, get over it, LeBron. Not everything is racism.
You can be political outside of basketball, but don't bring it into basketball. You saw what you did last year in the bubble.
Yeah, and I mean, this is not the first time LeBron's done this. Mm-hmm. He's done it with the China thing back a couple years ago with the Houston Rockets manager saying stuff about China. And he had to delete that too because he had no idea what he was talking about. And he came out and was like, I'm sorry, I wasn't formally educated.
And you act like deleting it's going to help. As soon as you post, you get millions of likes. There's millions of people that already saw how dumb you were, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to delete it so the next 200,000 people don't see it.
With what he said with the officer, you posted this and turned it into a race thing saying, oh, you're next. Come on, man. Be better, LeBron. Be better. But you're not going to, so there's my rant. I'm not going to go much further into it, but people like
you got to know when you're in the wrong and in the right. There's certain times, like, I'm not going to be biased. That George Floyd thing was very wrong.
Yeah.
He killed him. I mean, you should not have your knee on his neck for that long.
No.
I mean, that was bad. That's why he's sentenced. But when you got to do your own research, that's what I did. I mean, I did my own research, and I was like, yeah, that was wrong. But then I did my research on other things, on that woman that was murdered by the cop, killed by the cop, that she was also trying to kill another person.
Yeah.
That, I mean, what would you do? Oh, well, I'm going to wait until she kills her, and then I'm going to kill her. Now you got two people dead.
Yep. And that would be on your hands, but...
You take action in your own hand, you kill one person, you save another person's life.
Okay. That's enough of my rant. I could have went on for so much longer, but I'm going to cut it there. So, we're moving on to the top 5 shooting guards of this season.
Man, when you edit that, it's just going to... so aggressive, and then, now we're moving on to shooting guards of the season.
It is. We needed to take a break after that.
Yeah, we took a break. I actually ate ice cream, so I probably had chocolate in my teeth. So this is for another podcast we're going to do later. Ice is melted, so now there's water in there. I'm going to try to get this out of my teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, ice went everywhere. No. Well, definitely going to have to get new ice.
Okay, so I'm going to start it off with... Well, I was going to, but I had a drink in my hand. Okay, so my number 5 is Devin Booker, and people are probably going to hate me for that, but I'm going Devin Booker.
You want to do your number 5 and my number 5, or you want to?
Yeah. My number 5 is Devin Booker, and the reason I'm putting him at number 5 is he sacrificed a lot this season, I understand, but he still didn't do as great, and his PER wasn't even top 5, but I still liked him, and maybe that's why he's number 5 for me instead of like 6 or 7. But yeah, he in a couple games in the playoffs or in the finals, he did not do fantastic. But I'm still putting him in my top 5. I like him. He played decently for me. Okay.
I thought that was Shia LaBeouf for some reason. I was like, what?
Yeah, I may or may not have spelled it wrong.
Oh. All right, and I got 5. My number 5 as James Harden.
James Harden. Hardy Poo.
James Hardy Pooty Tang.
Did you just cut some cheese there?
Cut something. I'm trying to think. Man, I kind of want to move my top 3 around a little bit, but all right, it's your turn. I mean, I got James Harden.
Oh, you got to explain yourself.
He did sacrifice a lot too, so I mean, he didn't do as good as what he normally does. So can't put him in top 4. That's fine.
Sadly, James Harden is not in my top 5.
You're already giving us some spoilers on your list.
I am.
You know, there's suspense. There might be some James Harden fans out there who are like, man, I hope he's got James Harden number
1.
Oh, he don't have James Harden on his list? Oh.
Yeah,
they're going to hate you. You're going to have James Harden fans like,
I'm sure I am. I'm going to have Booker fans hating me for putting him lower.
You're going to have everybody in the NBA hating you because you hate LeBron, James Harden, and Booker.
Hate fuels the fire. Sometimes.
Which I hate James Harden too. I mean, if you want to, if I could show you the list, I actually have his name down as Loser Harden instead of James Harden.
Loser James.
You know that's his middle name, right? Loser.
Yeah.
Look at that late reaction. Yeah.
James Harden. James Loser Harden. Wait, did you wrote it down as Loser?
Yeah. I told you. I just said that.
Well, you said his name is Loser. I didn't know you wrote it down. Okay, but anyway, my number 4 is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He spelled it like Shia LaBeouf's name.
I did.
I looked at it for a second.
Shia LaBeouf Alexander.
Man, I knew he was a method actor, but I didn't even know he was so good that he could be an NBA star.
Oh yeah, yes, that method he is. But yeah, Shai Gilgeous, his defense was very good this season. I didn't watch a whole lot of him, but his points rose again to like 26 points. I love Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Whoa, man. My tongue got twisted so hard. Oh, okay. You live with us? Okay, but yeah. I like Shai Gilgeous. He's a great two-way player, and he's only going to get better with time. So that's why.
Like fine wine.
Oh, yeah.
Check out our whiskey and alcohol review. Mixture.
All
right, Justin Timberlake.
Whiskey review right here. Boom. How'd you like that?
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Right on your face. Boom.
Oh.
You might want to cover that up with the name.
Oh, you told me to put the link. I can't. We have to have 10,000 or 1,000 subscribers before I can put links.
You guys know what to do.
Because if you watch our last whiskey review.
No, not necessarily a link, but like just like type it in there. You can't click on it or anything. It just shows the name so that they could read it and be like, oh, I know. Like, you can't add text to the videos.
I can.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh,
just put our text.
I thought you meant the thing that you can just click and it takes you right to the.
No, that's not what I meant.
Well, too late now. It's already posted.
Now you're just gonna see me going like up there.
Yeah, you are.
And they're gonna be like, where? What?
I even wrote the time down and everything. I was like, okay, I need to put timestamp right here. It was like, you have to be a partner with YouTube. I'm like, oh, that means 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 views.
To move on to my number 4, I have Jaylen Brown.
J. Jonah Jameson. Oh,
Spider-Man's not here yet. And that's the next video.
Ooh, you knew. Okay, Jaylen Brown. Why you pick Jaylen Brown?
I love Jaylen Brown.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Who doesn't love Jaylen Brown?
Well, I like him, but he's not a top 5.
You don't love him?
No.
Actually, I think he's like top 3 on like the NBA's list.
Ooh, it was mine.
Yes, it was.
I felt that. That hurt. It was like,
I
think it's doing it again. Stop.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I think I'm having a stroke.
It's your left side too.
I'm gonna be like Peter from Family Guy. Okay, I'm definitely not gonna mimic him because that's very bad. Okay. Moving on to my number 3 is Zach LaVine.
Sadly, guys, for you Zach LaVine fans, he's not on my top 5.
Ooh, I like him. He played well.
I like Zach LaVine. I didn't say I didn't like him,
but
not on the top 5.
He goes back to the Devin Booker debate. Is he good just because he's on a bad team? Which I don't think so. I think he's a great player, but
I like his beard, like his little trimmed beard. I like that.
Okay, that was random.
I mean,
I like his beard. Okay,
you see what I think about, and well, he doesn't have to think about a beard. I have to sit here and this is my beard, and it's not even a beard. I have like pubes on my face.
Ooh.
I mean, it's covered. It's just not full everywhere.
Yeah.
So I look at people's beard and I admire their beards. Sorry.
Zach Levine Weenie on my top 3.
Okay. You might not like my next option, but for my number 3, I have. This is what I was going to trade, man. I was going to change it. It's still trade season right now. We can still be trading players.
Oh no.
Yeah, we can trade players.
No, once it's pinned in, it's inked in.
Nope, because they didn't sign it. I don't see no signature from.
I did.
Mr. Bill right there.
Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill.
Okay, well, my third option in the 2021-22 NBA top 5 shooting guard draft pick.
21.
No, this is next season.
No, this is this season.
Oh, yeah. 2021 top 5 shooting guard draft pick. Anthony Bryant chooses Bradley Beal as number 3.
Yay!
He's over there crying in the corner.
Well, not number 1. I put up 30 points. Okay.
Nope, you lost to Steph Curry, man.
Is that really like a diss?
Yeah, man. You lost to Steph Curry.
Steph, I challenge you to the 3-point contest.
Oh, God.
I don't care if I lose.
What if you have a bet on it? Like,
I'm not. I don't bet you.
Curry. Like $1 million bet. Steph Curry don't play around with money. He got money, especially after this contract he signed.
Calling the next Michael Jordan. He gonna go out and gamble everything.
Well, he would if he knew he was gonna win on you on a 3-point contest.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's
easy money right there.
It's like saying, Bella, I'll challenge you to a shoot off.
I mean, what person wouldn't be if you're Steph Curry and some no name guy just came down and was like, look, Steph, I'll challenge you. If I beat you at a 3-point contest, you gotta give me $1 million. If you beat me, I gotta give you $1 million. Steph Curry be like, all right, bet. Pull up the balls.
He's gonna look at me and be like, you ain't got no $1 million.
How you know what I got, Curry? Look at Mark Zuckerberg. He looks like a bum.
So does Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler dresses casual.
But they got millions. Probably together billions.
But I don't know. I don't know about Adam Sandler. I say he's probably worth $200-300 million.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
No wonder he's a bum.
Okay. My number 2 is the Spider, Donovan Mitchell.
All right.
Oh.
I can very much agree with you on that because I have Donovan Spider Mitchell as my number 2 option.
Nice. I saw that just now. I'm like, ooh. He played fantastic. He played good in the playoffs as well. He doesn't have enough around him right now. All he's got is Jordan Clarkson and I guess you could say Rudy Gobert. But of course you would do that. But he just doesn't have enough to work with right now.
We're getting a new studio, and this stuff's not going to be up on the background. We thought it was cool when we first started, but this is trouble, man.
It's still nice, but we got to buy better sticky stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And this right here is really active throughout
Thinking
the
about
day.
doing some wood. Because we're going to put wood behind our bar, and I think we're going to put some like barn wood behind our bar and behind the...
Thinking about doing some wood.
I think we're going to put some barn wood behind our bar for whiskey reviews and some barn wood with our logo and stuff. Well, I don't know what we're going to do. You'll see one day. Who knows? You'll see by the end of the year for sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You going to go for your number 1?
My number 1 is Bradley Beal. Yeah, wasn't no surprise there. I'm a Wizards fan, so obviously I'm putting Bradley Beal, and he had a hell of a season.
How come Russell Westbrook wasn't on your top 5 point guards? Mr. Wizards fan.
Okay, well. I don't like Russell Westbrook. And I don't think he did that spectacular this season.
But you're a Wizards fan.
I don't care.
I'm a UK fan, so you know who I got to go with. The person he put at number 5, and he went to the NBA Finals, though they choked and lost 4 in a row.
They did.
Devin Booker.
Made you have to do 4 shots.
Hey, you guys saw that? Maybe, because it was a very odd video on it.
Yeah, I had to do a little...
But yeah, I know you saw me
2K.
pull those 4 shots and then...
It was really fast, though.
Yes, it was.
That's what happened in our video, and not possible to slow it down without it going...
We had some very technical difficulties.
Yeah. I don't know why we didn't notice it, but we didn't.
So now we're 2-0 on shots. Now I'm going to have to beat you.
We'll see.
We just got to come up with another...
We
got Tyson Fury and stuff coming up, though.
Oh, football will be out by then.
Yeah, but there's not going to be any important games.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like playoffs and Super Bowl before Tyson Fury? What you mean?
No, but I mean, we're not just gonna bet on the big games.
We're gonna bet on like, man, we're gonna be getting plastered every Sunday and Monday. What you mean?
No, we're not voting on, or we're not doing every game. We'll do like the 3 big games, which is Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football.
But how was that possible?
Thursday
Because
Night
we
Football.
kind of like similar teams, other than the Redskins and the Cowboys. But we both like the Bucks.
I'm not gonna pick the Bucks every week. I'm not.
Mr. Tom Brady fan over here.
No, I love Tom Brady.
Have you ever seen that movie?
They're not going 17-0.
Ted, where Mark Wahlberg and the bear go to Tom Brady's house and get his.
Was Tom Brady actually in it?
Oh yeah.
Was it?
And they snuck into his house and like.
That's got to be part 2.
Yeah, and they snuck into his house to steal his man juice to make babies. And they pulled up the blanket, and Mark Wahlberg and the bear, all he saw was golden on his face, like on their faces, like it was like they're in heaven or something. They pulled up and like, oh my gosh. Tom Brady wakes up and he's like, what are you guys doing?
Wow, yeah,
I'm still your...
never seen that before.
Yeah, it's funny, but that's you. That's what I imagine you would do.
Still what? Still Tom Brady's?
Yeah, to make a baby so you can have a Tom Brady one day.
Maybe. Tom Brady, better look out. I'm coming for you.
Whoa, pun intended there.
No, but that's our top 5 for shooting guards.
Boogity,
Next
boogity.
week we'll do
BB.
small forward. BB. What were you even trying to go for there? What's in that ice cream? I want some. BB.
I was going to say BBN, Big Blue Nation, but I about to say BB something else.
Oh.
Oh.
That would have been funny. That would have been so funny. Okay. We should have probably put this subject, or not this subject that we're talking about now. Not that, no. But
that's an adult film talk right there.
That's for like
18
rated,
and older.
Yeah. Rated X podcast.
And not for us, because obviously.
Oh, God. Okay. So, the Warriors traded... I'll let you take this.
Because I'm a Warriors fan, you know. They traded one of my favorite players on the Warriors. Not the best player, but one of my favorite players. Eric Pascal. He was like a super rising star when the Warriors were down and lost like every game. Only won like 30 games that season. He got like 20-some points a game. I mean, he was...
I wouldn't say 20. He was like 14, but yeah.
Throughout, I mean, as he progressed.
Yeah.
I loved Eric Pascal. And
he really digressed this season, though.
He did. But it was kind of like, I'm very mad at Bob Myers and the Warriors managers and stuff for trading Eric Pascal for a second round 26 pick in the 2026 draft. That's it.
Maybe he wanted out. Because, I mean, I feel like he's a true small forward. And obviously the Warriors have Oubre and Wiggins, so maybe...
Man, the Warriors were stacked too. What you mean?
Oh, stacked.
Curry, Clay, Draymond, Wiseman, Looney, Wiggins,
You
Oubre.
put Looney in a stacked conversation?
Well, I'm just saying, like, he was a part of a championship team.
Yeah.
And then they got the 2 first-round draft picks
Like
they got this year.
3 years ago.
Still, he's on the team.
No,
he was
is,
a part of the dynasty.
No, there was no dynasty.
With the Warriors?
Well, no, the Warriors.
That's what I mean.
But you can't call them a dynasty when one of your main pieces are
No,
gone.
I'm not saying right now.
Oh,
I'm saying Kevin Looney was a part of the dynasty.
I guess.
They got basically everybody a part of the dynasty besides Kevin Durant.
Can you consider what
Andre.
they did a dynasty, though? Because they added probably one of the best players in the NBA, and they won 2 with him. I don't know. Call him a dynasty if you want. I don't know if I can.
They won 3 championships.
Yeah, but different players.
Just one different player. What do you mean?
Exactly, the best in the league.
But they won and had the best record. They went to the finals twice before Kevin Durant. They won one and had the best record in the NBA history without Kevin Durant.
Hey, best record don't mean nothing if you don't get that chip.
They did choke to LeBron.
They did.
But they did win the first time.
3-1 in the finals.
I mean, that's like...
That's bad.
The Warriors... Kevin Durant helped the Warriors guarantee a championship, but the Warriors really didn't need Kevin Durant to make it into the playoffs, maybe even the finals.
I don't know if they
done it twice without him.
I don't know if they could have won 2 more finals without KD though. Because LeBron obviously has a stacked team. He always has a stacked team. Yeah. And bringing up LeBron one more time because I hate him, but Charles Barkley was asked who's the best in the ever. You know who he said? Jordan.
Oh yeah.
And he said
easy. What do you mean? Jordan, Bryant, Braun.
Oh,
Jordan Bryant, Braun.
Up there?
Jordan Bryant, Braun. Oh yeah, me because my last name's Bryant. I'm the second best, man.
No, but
my middle name's Michael too, and my first name's Anthony. Man, I'm just all up there.
Man, you got Anthony Davis blood. You got Michael Jordan blood.
Carmelo Anthony, Kobe Bryant.
You putting Carmelo above AD?
No, I'm just saying. My name's Anthony. Carmelo Anthony. Anthony Edwards. Anthony Davis.
Oh, you're just saying all Anthonys you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Michael Jordan. You know.
But
Bryant.
He said he's not even putting Braun above Kobe, which I agree with.
No, why would you do that?
And he said, LeBron is always, when he's won a championship, he's always been on a stacked team. And LeBron haters are going to say, no, he's not. Yes.
What about that
is.
Cavs whenever he had Irving and Kevin Love?
That's stacked.
Kevin Love?
Yeah, Kevin Love at the time. I mean, he just come off one of the best regular seasons for small forward. I mean,
I'm not trying to defend LeBron in any way, but
but you're being unbiased.
I feel like stacked in early 2010 compared to now is completely different because for somehow they magically have money to where they can have 5 Hall of Famers on a team. Back then, it was hard to get 2 Hall of Famers on a team.
Warriors took that out of freaking.
The Warriors. Steph Curry changed the game of basketball for the 3-point contest. The Warriors changed the game of basketball for dynasty.
Yeah, because you had Curry, Durant, Thompson, Green, who are high contract players, and they're just like.
But we can't doubt the Warriors yet. They already got a kind of a stacked team right now. Plus, they're still
I wouldn't say stacked. I mean, they've got a maybe a 50-win team if they're lucky.
I think it's more than that.
Oh,
and then
so. Not in the West.
There's chances they might get Kawhi Leonard, which he'll be out for most of the season, maybe all the season.
Oh no, he's expected to re-sign with Clippers.
No, he's not. Forget him. And then they're supposed to be getting Andre Iguodala back because Andre Iguodala's a free agent right now.
Okay, what's he like? 38 now? No, he's like 36.
What are you talking about? Most of the Lakers are in their 30s.
They are, but
and who knows? They might have a plan. They might have had a plan this whole time to. I don't know.
Who?
The Warriors. Who knows what they're going to do? They've not really made any trades. They just traded somebody for a way up pick that sounds.
I'll say this.
And they still have 2 first-round picks that's not even on their starters list. So, I mean, what are they going to do with the 2 first-round picks they just got? I think
they need to trade out. I really do.
Because and Kelly Oubre is the 6th man. That means the new picks that they just got is going to be way down that bench list.
I mean, yeah, but. Can James Wiseman live up to a high pick? I could see him being a DeAndre Ayton in the future. Maybe like 18 points and like 9 rebounds a game. I could see that for his career average. Which wouldn't be a bust by any means. I mean, but
might help him win a finals one day. Who knows?
Not if he plays like DeAndre Ayton in the finals.
Oh, no, but if he plays like DeAndre Ayton whenever
pre-finals.
Yeah, pre-finals. We don't know how Wiseman plays in the finals anyways, or playoffs, because, well, they've not been to the playoffs or finals since they've had Wiseman. Plus, he got hurt, so even if they did make it to the playoffs or finals, he wouldn't have been on the team.
I just don't see a lot out of Wiseman, but
I see a lot of potential. And the Warriors do too, because they will not get rid of him.
Okay.
They are so keen on keeping this dude, and I am too.
I'm not.
I'm a huge fan of Wiseman.
From what I've seen of him, I'm not. But like I said, it's way too early.
I don't think you like the Warriors.
Well, I don't. But I mean, I don't not hate, or I don't not like them either. You know, it's just they're just kind of there. But and I always take my opinion as unbiased. I try not to bring my opinions into it too much, unless it's LeBron. But let's go to a different sport now in the NFL. Carson Wentz, who got traded to the Colts, is now out for at least 5 weeks to 12 weeks. So that's a big loss for the Colts. But the Colts have one of the best offensive lines in football today, so maybe they can bring in like Nick Foles for like 8 weeks or something if they need to. It's going to be tough for the Colts the first half of the season if he's out for that long. And let's go on and let's do a little prediction thing. We're not going to bet on this because it's way too early to tell, but who do you have winning the MVP this season for the NFL?
Are we going to do Rookie of the Year too?
Oh, we can.
For the Rookie of the Year, I'm going to go ahead and pick Lawrence.
Lawrence. Okay.
Trevor.
Yeah.
MVP? Man, that's tough.
It is. There's a lot of candidates.
Man, that's tough.
Will Aaron Rodgers repeat as MVP, trying to show the Green Bay Packers that he's worth? No, I don't think so either. But I'm just saying.
I think it's going to be somebody that we don't expect.
Could it be Josh Allen from the Bills? Because he played fantastic last season with the Bills as a quarterback.
I really think that this Super Bowl is going to be the Bucs versus a team that we do not expect. Like, it's not going to be.
I would like to see the Bucs and Bills.
Yeah, it's not going to be Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl this year.
I don't think so.
No.
I think,
and it might not even be Brady in the Super Bowl, but I do have high hopes for Brady being in the Super Bowl.
I mean, they've had the exact same team with a couple additions, but oh man, it's tough. Like I said, I could see Josh Allen taking the MVP this season because man, he's such a tall and agile quarterback. It's amazing to watch him play.
Who knows? Dak Prescott might come back after this leg injury and be like,
He
I'm
could.
MVP and I'm Super Bowl champ. Win the first Super Bowl in 20-some years.
Lamb could come out for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, the wide receiver, and he didn't.
They got a really good offense. Why are they not? Dak Prescott.
I don't know, man.
They need a good quarterback. They signed Dak Prescott for too much and not what he's not worth it.
I don't know. I like Dak Prescott.
I love Dak Prescott. I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying. I
wouldn't have paid him that much money.
No. They shouldn't have. They probably shouldn't even have kept him as long as they're signing him for.
Especially after a pretty bad injury, because
they need a quarterback.
We've seen quarterbacks get retired. Joe Theismann from that injury, so it's not an easy recovery for him.
And I don't know what happened to Ezekiel.
Dude,
he came
off.
out the first 2 or 3 seasons, dude, and was like
Number
one of the
one.
top tier running backs.
Oh, he was
in the
number
league.
one.
And then after he gets this huge pay raise, after he gets this huge contract, he's like, all right, I'm getting paid. I'm sitting back and just taking it easy from here.
Yeah, and it's not like their offensive line changed. They got better over time, and he got worse. And I'm not trying to dog him.
I think he's just living comfortable with that huge millions and millions of dollar paycheck.
I mean, man. You look at Jerry Jones. He loves paying his players, man.
Mm-hmm.
He pays them.
Well, they got a lot of money.
They do.
They got the top money in the league, that's for sure.
But, man, Ezekiel took a big dive, man. He's just...
Hopefully he comes back, but I don't think he's going to come back.
When you're that tough of a runner, it wears on you quick.
But they got a stacked receiver list.
They do. But when you carry the ball 300 times a year, it takes a toll fast too. But
getting hit, man, wide receivers and running backs get hit very differently.
And if you watch him in his early days, when they took on the Seahawks, he targeted Cam Chancellor. Like, that's the type of running back. He wasn't like, okay, there's somebody I need to kind of slide or get out of bounds.
Yeah.
He would look for Cam Chancellor, and they would go at it every game. And that's just one example. He probably has that for every person on every team. Like, he wants to just bulldog. And
people that don't know football, running backs get hit hard. They hit hard.
They do.
It's just force going against force, headbutting. I mean, it is. Especially when you go right up that line, you go right past the line and get hit by those middle linebackers blindsided, you knocked out. Receivers, you guys are like kind of flowing. Like the cornerback or the safety's kind of flowing with you. So it's kind of like a motion when you get tackled. Unless, it's like a slant or something, you catch the ball right there, turn around, you get smacked. But most of the time, if you're going out and trying to catch the ball, you kind of getting tripped, you're kind of getting pushed over, you're kind of easy.
Yeah.
Compared to running backs. But I've seen some receivers get laid out, though. I've been laid out.
How nice would it be for Tom Brady to come out and win MVP?
That'd be crazy.
That would be nuts to be. What will he be?
If he wins
43,
MVP
44?
and Super Bowl this year, he's not nowhere done with the NFL.
No, dude, he's.
He'll be 50-some years old winning Super Bowls. He's going to be like, I need some toes. I need some toe rings for my Super Bowl rings.
I want to say Tom because last season he did fantastic and they didn't even have.
I want to say Tom, but I'm not going to jinx him, so I'm not going to say Tom.
I'm not going to say Tom just because I don't think he'll throw it as much as he usually does. I think they'll run the ball like effectively and then he'll just work his game in. But
I'm really upset they didn't get man. The white receiver that played for the Patriots with the beard.
Oh, Edelman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I'm sad he left the Patriots, but I was really hoping he'd be like, I'm coming to the Bucks like Gronk did. That would have been awesome.
That would have been cool.
Just the whole Patriots team just leave and go to the Bucks. Cam Newton's not got it there at the Patriots, though.
No, he's going to have trouble this season. The Patriots went out and got people, don't get me wrong, but, man, it's just not.
Cam Newton's not. Man, Peyton Manning put him in his place, that's for sure. He's not. I've not seen Cam Newton do anything special since Peyton Manning whooped him in the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't say Peyton Manning whooped him in the Super Bowl because Peyton played bad. It was that defense.
He embarrassed him, though.
Yeah, he did.
An old guy going against a new guy.
But so who you got locked in for your MVP? I'm gonna say Josh Allen.
I'm gonna go off the limb here and say Dak Prescott.
Ooh. I don't see it, but
I don't see it either, but I'm gonna say Dak Prescott.
I'm gonna go Josh Allen because he had such a fantastic season last year, and I don't see Aaron Rodgers. I feel like he might sit out a few games from not being traded or this contract issue, whatever. But I'm gonna go. Bill.
He's gonna try to force him to trade him next season.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna do some stuff this season. They're gonna be like, "We're tired of you, man."
he might pull out James Harden's fat suit. Be like, "Oh, look at me, guys! Look, I can't throw the ball."
He might start throwing like Blake Griffin did trying to dunk.
He might go left hand the whole season.
Well, he might be more efficient, you know.
Oh gosh, could you imagine a dual?
He's like, He's like, I could use both hands. Is that what's that called? Doesn't matter. But first half of his career, he's throwing with his right hand. He's like, all right, my right hand's done, my shoulder's done. Let's go back to my other hand. Boom.
What if that's what Tom Brady does? Comes back, playing until he's 60, left-handed.
He's like, man, I was just saving this shoulder to my older years. I'm better with this shoulder.
That would be nuts. I can't believe, like, looking at old video games. Like I would look at the oldest player and stuff, and it would always be Adam Vinatieri. Oh, this is his 22nd year, 23rd year. I never thought a quarterback would be that long, ever in a million years. And it won't be again, I don't think.
And the thing with Tom Brady is he's been in it so long, but he's also winning.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because when you saw Peyton Manning, you saw. I mean, it teared me up because he collapsed so bad. He went from 50. What was it, like 53 touchdowns to like the next season going like 8-17. It's sad when age catches up.
But I do fear that the day that Tom Brady retires of that season, he's going to die down probably 75%.
Yeah, he might.
It might just be like he's not at 100% as he was.
No,
I'd say he's probably at like 75 or 80% right now, and then it's going to go down to like 15% like in a year.
Yeah.
The age is going to hit him like a bus.
I think.
But I don't know. He stays so healthy. He spends millions of dollars on his health.
Yeah, so does
he
LeBron.
eats the right food. I mean, we just looked it up. He drinks 14 to 37 cups of water a day.
Gallons. Oh my gosh, he would die.
This guy's healthy, man. This guy's he's got it right.
He does.
Health is wealth. Health is wealth.
It absolutely is.
He is the perfect example of it.
He is, and
I mean, look at him. I mean,
LeBron too.
Kind of looks like he has plastic surgery done, but I doubt it. I just think he looks good for his age.
I don't know. I mean, he does have a supermodel wife, so I mean, I'm sure she's had some stuff done.
Oh,
so
she might be giving him some makeup. She might be doing some makeup tutorials on him before games. Baby, you got to go out there. You remember what you looked like when you was a rookie and in college?
Okay.
You ugly.
Offensive rookie of the year. Who you got? You going to Trevor?
No.
What?
No. Well, I have him as my rookie of the year, but I'm going to go on the limb and say Man, I forgot about Joe Burrows. Oh,
He's not rookie.
I know, but I'm saying for MVP.
Oh, you already said Dak Prescott.
I know. I'm not changing. I'm still staying with Dak Prescott, but
Burrows I think will get comeback player of the year. Oh, that's who I was going to go.
Really?
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, that's how I was going to go for rookie, offensive rookie.
I mean, he's going back with his college quarterback. I mean, he's going to have such a good season. And Justin Jefferson had a great season last year with the Vikings. Oh man, yeah, I think that's who my offensive rookie is going to be, and my defensive rookie is going to be the Cowboys linebacker they picked up, Pearson.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but I was thinking that because I don't know many rookie defensive players that were drafted this year other than him.
I mean, the way people have talked about him, LeVar Arrington, who played with the Washington Redskins at the time, he played with them from like 2004 to 2007. He said he's highly scouted this player because they play the same position, and he said this is the best looking prospect since Sean Taylor. So I mean that's very high praise.
Yeah, this guy right here, biggest Sean Taylor fan.
Oh yeah, I got a plaque in there that's got 2 gold coins on it, and it's Sean Taylor. It's amazing. And I got Sean Taylor jerseys. Oh, love Sean Taylor. Only time I ugly cried, I think.
Well,
was
no,
when he died.
You died. You died.
I died. Oh my god.
You cried twice that I know of, and I guarantee. I mean, that I don't know of. This is just me guessing. I want to go ahead and say Kobe and Sean.
Yeah, I mean
Kobe and Sean.
I didn't ugly cry with Kobe.
You didn't ugly cry? Well, you're almost 30 years old now.
Well, yeah, but
then you was in like middle school.
Yeah, I was in middle school with Sean, but like I was too shocked to really ugly cry with Kobe.
Oh man, I was shocked. I had just woke up. Your dad had texted me and said Kobe died in a helicopter crash. Like I had just woke up and I was just like, what kind of message is this?
I had not been online that much that day, and my uncle was like, Kobe died. I'm like, Kobe? Whose name is Kobe other than Bryant? And I was like, he doesn't mean Kobe Bryant, does he? And I was like, no. So I looked it up, and it was like Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
And at the time, it was just Kobe. And then we found out later it was Gigi, and that's when it really hit me. Because seeing his daughter, who was supposed to be the WNBA star, that hurt, man. But
I've not ugly cried. I've cried whenever Paul Walker died a lot. I was like 13 or 12.
Yeah.
And then I teared up, like no joke, teared up whenever Chadwick died.
That one shocked me just as much as Kobe.
Okay, I want to tell you, this is not a Marvel video, but we was on PlayStation together.
Yeah.
And we was like, what would happen if someone in Marvel just died?
Yeah.
And like a week later, Chadwick passed away. It was like, because we were like, well, what would happen to the MCU? What would they do if one of their biggest stars just died? Like, how would they?
This is what goes through my head sometimes. Like, I think about, I put myself in positions of people, and I'm like, what happens if one of their biggest stars, which is Black Panther in the future, going to be like the next Iron Man? Like, that's how big he's going to be.
Yeah.
I was like, what happens if Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, ended up dying? And a week later he dies. I'm like, oh, okay, this is just...
Yeah, it shocked me. And I mean, it broke my heart. Really did.
It did.
There's so many good movies he was in, man.
Because he was about to hit Robert Downey Jr. level in the MCU. Like, that's how big he was about to be. And
honestly...
Not saying he wasn't big with Black Panther 1, but Black Panther 1, people really didn't... They were like, oh, well, it's going to be good, but it's not.
Yeah.
But it was one of the best Marvel films of all time. And...
But I'm going to say this. It's not a Marvel video. We will be filming a Marvel video. But I'm going to say this so I don't leave you on a cliffhanger. But I do think that the reason why they're pushing Spider-Man more into the Iron Man role now is because they had plans for Chadwick too. And now, now all they have is Spider-Man.
Well, they got Shuri.
Yeah, but...
His sister, who's...
Yeah, but she wasn't Black Panther. She's Black Panther now, I think. I mean, we don't know until the second.
Well, in the
comes
comics,
out,
she becomes Black Panther, so I think she's going to become Black Panther in the movie.
Well, I think they probably weren't going to do that, but now they kind of have to do that. Well, but we won't know until next year. It would have got
to the point where they would.
We won't really know until next year, though.
No, does it come out next year, or is it 2024?
Oh,
or 2023?
Don't say that.
Well, I think it may be 2023, but it may be next year. I hope it is.
We'll kind of find out a little bit more whenever Spider-Man comes out.
They released that trailer with all like mixed trailers, and then at the end they had all the dates. I think it was 2022, but it could have been 2023.
There's a lot of movies coming out, dude.
There is.
Not even just MCU movies. There's a lot of movies coming out.
Wow, this sports went to
It did.
MCU real fast.
But Chadwick did play in the baseball movie with Jackie Robinson called 42, which was my first movie I ever saw Chadwick in. And
I've never seen that
it's
movie.
a bone-chilling movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
But, okay, who's your defensive rookie of the year?
I mean, I don't really know any of the rookie defensive people other than the one from Cowboys.
I'm going to say Cowboys because he's supposed to be transcendent like Chase Young. And Chase Young got it last year, and I didn't really think he deserved it last year. But I'm a Washington football team guy.
I think I deserved it.
You deserve defensive rookie of the year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How many sacks you have? 10? 23?
300.
Oh, man.
On the quarterback.
On the quarterback. Yeah, that's what sacks are.
That's what I mean.
All
and
right.
then I have 5 on the safety.
What?
Yeah, my safety. He's stupid, man. He would intercept the ball and I'd have to tackle him.
All right. Well,
Can't be stealing people's balls, man. That's unmasculine.
it is. Well, thank you for joining us for Sports Hour. I'm not sure if we hit an hour, but
We hit.
well, there's like maybe 15 minutes cut off from some crazy stuff, and you're taking a bite of ice cream on air. What if we were live right now? Which, I mean, this is still getting posted, but
I would talk, but I had a mouthful of ice cream. It's melted. That's why I was eating it, because it's like liquid, and there was only like a little tiny chunk in there, and I wanted to get it down before it melted all the way.
what's the chunk?
I don't know. It was brown.
Oh, ooh.
Milk and cookies, you know.
Yummy. Okay, but I feel like I do that every podcast.
Wow.
But thank you for joining us on Sports Hour. This is the first Sports Hour, but we've done different sports podcasts. But from now on, it's going to be Sports Hour. I like it. It sounds great. And all our socials are down in the description. All the links to them. Please go check them out. And we will see you in the next video.
Maybe.
Bye.
If we live till the next video.